Lake Health Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of high school boys varsity basketball sectional tournament. We're at the Nest in New Bremen, where the number 5 seeded Marion local Flyers will take on the number 4 seeded New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Clope Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Allglaze Audiology, and NKTelco. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Jeff Henshin, for the play-by-play and color commentary for tonight's tournament game from the Nest here in New Bremen. Two teams met earlier in the season. 46-42, the Cardinals pulled out the win, Jeff.
Had to come from behind to get it done a little bit early in the game, but made a comeback and got it done, like you said. A low-scoring game. They had the opportunity to play it right here at the Nest, so had that advantage, if you will, but had a good comeback and beat a good Marion local team and a good Friday night MAC matchup.
Yeah, the Flyers were up 24-16 with 4:15 left in that first half, and the Cardinals put a rally. Now our national anthem. Two teams here tonight, Marion local and New Bremen. The Flyers, since that meeting in early February, have reeled off 5 victories in a row, including a 65-31 win over Waynesfield in their tournament opener. New Bremen, on the other hand, has gone 3-3 during that time. A couple of losses. They came off of a nice win over Ada in the tournament opener here on Wednesday night. And that upped their record to 15-8 on the season. The Flyers now stand 14-9. Introducing the officials at the current time here at the Nest, and our starting lineups and the rosters for these two teams from the Midwest Athletic Conference will take place here in a moment. These two teams tied for third place in the MAC with 6-3 records overall. And as we noted in our pregame, the Flyers lost a 46-42 decision on February the 2nd. Introducing the Marion local Flyers. Introducing the cheerleaders. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight. Brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the visiting Marion local Flyers, Jeff.
Well, they want to limit New Bremen's easy baskets in transition on the offensive glass. We saw New Bremen against Ada, Dave, get out and get some buckets in transition. They're athletic. They like to run the court. Marion local wants to limit that. Also, limit the turnovers. They know New Bremen is going to put some pressure defense and keep control of the ball. Make sure you don't have live ball turnovers. And make plays in a close game. They know that they battled against New Bremen a couple weeks ago and gave up the lead. Got to be able to make the plays down the stretch, especially in a close game.
And for the New Bremen Cardinals, keys to the game tonight?
Well, good communication. It's got to be team offense, team defense. Especially on defense, make sure they communicate against a motion offense by the Flyers. Be physical. That's part of their strength. And execute at a high level. That's been if you can maintain that for 32 minutes, not 24 or not 20 or not 25, 32 minutes is what it's going to take. And end of the season, you got to be doing that consistently at a high level.
We can only anticipate a good game like last year at Wapakoneta in the district tournament. Those two teams with a triple overtime.
The Bremen ties it up late, nearly wins it in regulation. Marion gets a triple from Ronenbaum, then number 20 on the roster in the corner to tie it, to send it into the second overtime. Marion gets the first possession, holds the ball for 4 minutes, and then Alex Eink drives to the basket, getting through two New Bremen defenders for a layup, basically as the time expired. So an awkward way to end the game, but, two sides of the fence. Either come out and play defense and force them, or you foul them, or, Marion didn't intend to stall, but they played some double overtime games lately and had a lot of minutes. Coach Guttemiller said, we're just going to slow it down a little bit, and it turned into be a 4-minute delay, but hey, it worked, and he was happy he got to win, and then moved him on to the districts.
Yeah, moved him on to play Parkway in the district final, which Parkway, of course, then moved on and made it to the regional tournament for the first time. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Sidney Allglaze Audiology. Number 3 is senior Alex Eink, Flyers leading scorer with 12.8 points per game. Number 5, a junior, Brady Ronenbaum. Brady has 29 threes on the season. Number 14, a senior, Charlie Hilsman, averaging 4.1 rebounds per game. Number 22, a junior, Peyton Ott, averaging 6 points per game. And number 42, a senior, Ben Kanapke, who's picking up about 3.1 rebounds per contest. And the Flyers are under the coaching of Kurt Guttemiller, and they stand 14-9 overall. For the New Bremen Cardinals tonight, as we said, they're 15-8 overall. Mitchell Hayes, number 8 in the MAC in assists. Number 12, a junior, Nick Alley, averaging 4.9 points per game. And number 14, an all-league performer in junior, Reese Bussey, averaging 12.5 points. 5th in the MAC in scoring. Number 22, sophomore, David Holman, averaging about 9 points a game. And his brother, number 50, a senior, Dan Holman, averaging about 6.3 points per game. And the Cardinals coached by Corey Stevens, and we're just about set, Jeff, for the opening tip. This should be an exciting matchup of two MAC teams that are very, very familiar with each other. Yeah,
like I said, it's a little bit of tournament history, and then also just playing each other a couple weeks ago. The past couple ball games have been very competitive. So, and even throw the football analogy in there. New Bremen's football team defeated Marion Local this year en route to their state title. So broke a streak of the Flyers football squad, and Bremen went on to win theirs. So expect a very entertaining ball game here in this sectional final.
Marion Local will have possession first. Hilsman with the basketball. Back over to Eink. He'll go down the lane. Alex up and in. And Alex Eink has the first basket of tonight's game.
Pretty nice move for the 6'1 senior. He is very good with the basketball, and he's very good body control, avoided the charge.
Dan Holman over to brother David Holman. Number 22 handling the basketball against Ott. Shot no good. And it's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be the Flyers basketball. Hilsman will handle it across the timeline. Eink will pick it up over to the left side. Hilsman on the baseline, back out to Adi for the jumper. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to the Cardinals. New Bremen on the attack, back over to Dan Holman. He'll put it on the floor. Takes it inside, but 3 Marion Local defenders and taken away there by Kanapke.
A lot of traffic there. Good hands by the Flyers, deflecting the ball away, forcing the first turnover of the game.
6 minutes, 39 seconds and counting down. First quarter play. First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Marion Local with the first basket of the night. Leads 2-0. They'll have the basketball. Adi with it. Back over to Hilsman. Ink guarded closely there by Bussey, so you got a pair of all MAC performers guarding each other. Ronnebaum in the wing. Hayes on him. Out front it goes to Ink. Tries to get it inside to Kanapke. Going to be a charge.
And it's David Holman taking the charge. Good job there by David Holman. I just mentioned how Alex Ink controlled his body so well. That time he floated a bit. And give credit to David Holman there taking the charge.
Hayes will walk it up court. Allig will cut inside. Dan Holman at the post position. They'll bring it back out front. Allig over in the wing to Holman. Hayes has it in the corner, moves to the free throw line. Bussey to David Holman, guarded closely by Adi. Back out to Dan Holman. He's open for the three, and Daniel Holman with 5:33 to go hits the Cardinals' first field goal of the night.
His 15th three-point made bucket on the season, shoots it at 25%.
Ball goes inside, and David Holman's quickness comes up with the loose ball. He'll put it up and in, and he's going to be fouled. Tell you one thing, Jeff. David Holman gets up and down the court just about as fast as anybody in the MAC.
He is very quick, and he can change his speed so well as well. Stutter step, power, and he has power to finish it. And that was a nice move. And I mentioned the turnover for score as the free throw is short. But that's a live ball turnover that resulted in 2 points for the Cardinals. Something the Flyers don't want to do is turn it over and give the Cardinals an opportunity, let's say, on 1-on-none instead of 5-on-5.
Adi will take it to the hoop, dishes it back out. Bussey pass goes astray, and Bussey will come up with it. Flyer turnover. Nice move by Bussey, but the shot doesn't go. And there's a reason why it was nice. He took an extra step.
Yeah, must have. I have trouble picking up on that, what they call maybe the Euro step or that awkward lunge. And I don't know if it was or wasn't. It looked different. Maybe he got an extra one in there, but those guys do it so well sometimes. And they can get from point A to point B and get a lot of ground doing that. It's hard to tell, but a turnover against Bremen, their second of the quarter. Marion Local with 3 turnovers already here in the first 3.5 minutes.
Ronnebaum with the basketball. Inside the lane. That looked like a travel there. Kanapke with a rebound. It's going to come off to Allig. He'll get it to Holman on the right side. He'll go inside. Shot goes up, no good, but Adi will draw the foul. First substitutes of tonight's game, Alex Kanapke will come in for the Flyers and Trevor Bergman for the Cardinals.
2 shots here for Daniel Holman, 68% shooter on the season.
Holman misses the first, and Kanapke will come back in, as does Ink.
Alex Kanapke, I believe, for the Flyers.
Inside, short jump shot is good, and Bussey has his first basket of the night. And the home team, New Bremen, up 7-2 here as we approach the 4-minute mark.
Good move by Bussey, standing 6 feet 4 inches, able to rebound over Alex Ink. I believe was the interior defender at 5'10", and able to finish.
Alex Ink will counter with a made 3 from the corner. 7-5. Flyers needed that. Close the gap to 2.
Alex Ink, his 31st triple of the season. He shoots it at 31%. He has all 5 of the Flyers' 5 points.
Trevor Bergman in the lineup for the Cardinals. Bussey goes inside, trying to work on Hillsman. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to the Flyers. Ink with a beautiful move inside.
Beautiful start for number 3 tonight, Dave. 3 for 3 from the field. And took that long rebound that Bussey tipped out. Able to finish on the other end.
Inside goes Bergman. Nice move, and Trevor Bergman sneaks through the Flyer defense for the basket.
Nice move right, and similar to what Ink does when he gets near the rim, able to contort the ball a little bit, get around a defender, and yet good enough to have a nice, soft finishing touch off the glass.
More substitutes coming into the game at our next break as 2:50 to go. Dane Guttermiller into the lineup for the Flyers, number 10. Adi in the wing on the right side, working on Hayes. He'll go inside the lane, off the glass. Peyton Adi. Tell you, Jeff, these two teams are shooting pretty good.
Yeah, both teams have made some nice shots. Adi there after airballing his first shot of the game. A three-pointer, able to make one in the interior.
Holman misses on the long three, but the Cardinals get the rebound. Bergman for three. Shot is short. Rebound comes down to Marion Local. Down low, and Adi puts the Flyers in the lead at 11-9.
Back-to-back buckets by Adi and a 2-point lead. Good job by the Flyers. They survive a second look for the Cardinals on the offensive end and score quickly in transition on the defensive rebound.
Alec tries to go down the lane, cut off there by Guttermiller. Feeds Hayes inside, shot doesn't go. Guttermiller with a rebound, but Ike has the basketball. Kanapke back out to Guttermiller. Tipped away by Hayes, and it's going to go out of bounds. And the pace is very intense here in the opening quarter.
A lot of up and down by both teams. We've seen teams score in transition. We've seen some patient offense at time, but for the most part, it's been kind of up and down a little bit. As well, make sure they get all the correct players off the court.
Two teams, like we said, very familiar with each other, going right at each other, too, here tonight in the opening quarter. Hillsman back over to Ike. Kanapke and Rindler battle inside. They'll get it to Runabum in the wing. Guarded by Kyle Tinkman into the lineup for the Cardinals. Pass is going to be out of bounds, but Marion Local will maintain possession.
One point, Dave, here I failed to catch or mention. Alex Ine does have 2 personal fouls.
And that was an issue the last time these two teams played. Marion Local had 4 players with 4 fouls when that one ended, and it definitely affected the play in the second half.
Ike is still in the game, number 3.
Ronnebaum is going to go against the Cardinals as Ronnebaum goes down the lane.
David Holman tried to draw his second charge of the game against the Flyers. That time it goes as a blocking foul. Ronnebaum heads to the free throw line, 79% free throw shooter on the season for the 5'10 junior.
Number 12, a sophomore, Tate Hess, will come into the game here in a moment for the Flyers. Ronnebaum will connect.
8.5 points on the senior season for the junior. Remember, he hit the shot, as I mentioned earlier, as a sophomore, a three-pointer to tie it and force it into the second overtime last year in the district game with the Cardinals.
Ronnebaum's second free throw is good. Approaching the 1-minute mark here at the Nest. Hayes pass up to Rindler. Rindler will handle the basketball in the wing to David Holman. Bergman is at the top of the arc. Rindler will work the baseline, cut off by Kanapke. Rindler feeds Holman inside. Double team, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds. So a couple of misses there by Holman.
One thing we noticed even in the 8A game, Holman he's active. He is hard to guard. He's always moving around, and he also attacks the rim real well. He gets off the ground quickly, and he, I don't know his exact numbers on offensive rebounds, but he's been very active on the offensive glass as well.
Great play there by Peyton Adi with the steal. Ronnebaum has it in the wing with the pass from Hillsman. Hillsman will go inside. Ronnebaum will handle it out front. He'll pull it out as the clock comes down to 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Marion Local with a 13-9 lead here. Hillsman. Coach Kurt Gottemiller shouting instructions. Clock is at 10. Ronnebaum on Bergman.
A lot of contact.
Be a reach and contact made there.
Did the right thing. Defense is very aggressive. He kind of went at the defender. Sometimes you got to draw contact to make things happen, and he made it happen, and it was a good call. There was a body contact and a personal foul goes against Trevor Bergman.
Let's see who will they'll toss it in. Hillsman will toss it in front of the New Bremen student section. Ronnebaum has it, clock counting. Ronnebaum loses the ball, picked up by Hayes. Does he have enough time? Up and in, he does. Big basket, big defensive play by Mitchell Hayes. And our first quarter score, Marion Local 13, New Bremen 11 here on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Second quarter of basketball about to begin here in New Bremen. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sportsnet sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Tonight's game replayed on Thursday, March the 4th at 9 p.m. and Saturday, March the 6th at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Intense first quarter of basketball between these two teams, Jeff. New Bremen and Marion Local, and a big steal there by the Cardinals, Mitchell Hayes, and now New Bremen will have a chance to tie it up on their first possession of the second quarter.
Well, two steals by the Cardinals led directly to 4 straight points as the Cardinals turned it over to open the quarter, but Marion Local did give the Cardinals some easy opportunities with the turnovers.
Ronnebaum shot no good, and Hayes with a rebound. Back over in the corner, they leave Holman alone. Hit one of those earlier, but this shot goes around and out.
Offensive rebound, David Holman. Again, he's very active and creates not only the rebound, but a personal foul against Marion Local's Alex Eink, his first.
And coming into the game will be Eink, as the Cardinals have the basketball down by 2 points. Bussey inside to David Holman at 6'1", working inside, up and in.
Pretty good power there as he just kind of nudged his way in and gained, kind of moved the defender back. Offensive players evidently, can muscle your way. Did a nice job protecting the ball.
Hillsman's going to lose it as he tried to make his way inside. David Holman with the basketball. He'll lose it, but it goes into the hands of Daniel Holman. Now the Flyers have it as the teams exchange turnovers. Ike back out to Ronnebaum. Down the lane on Daniel Holman, up and in. Brady Ronnebaum.
Good quick move off top of the key. I thought maybe he'd pull the trigger up top, but man, quick attack to the basket and then a nice jump stop sideways to get around the defender and avoid picking up the charge foul.
Yeah, Holman had moved into position to take that charge, and Ronnebaum averted him as Reese Bussey connects.
26th made triple on the season, 38%, 31% from that range. His first of the night, his 5th point for the junior, averaging 12.5 points a game.
New Bremen has the lead with a 16-15, 1-point lead. Peyton Oddie. Holman on him to Kanapke in the corner. Flyers will slow it down just a little bit here as we approach the 6-minute mark on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Oddie on the left side finds Hillsman. He tries to dump it off to Ike. Back out to Oddie. Back over to Ike. Alex Ike. Boy, that's a tough shot, and the senior connects.
His 10th point, his second made 3-point shot of the night.
Ike with the steal, up and in. Boy, I tell you, Alex Ike in the last minute or so has really taken over, and the Flyers have a 4-point lead at 20-16. Kanapke blocks Holman's shot, but the Cardinals will have it in front of the Marion local
14th
fans.
block shot on the season for number 42, Ben Kanapke.
Hayes puts it on the floor, has to pull up. David Holman tries to go down the lane. Oddie pushing on him, all over him. Back out to Alec. Alec makes a move inside, pulls it up. Back out to David Holman. Boy, I'll tell you, the Flyers have their hands full with David Holman right now. Good defense there by Marion local as they double team and
force a turnover.
Forces their turnover.
Ronnebaum was active with his hands, created the loose ball situation, then players tied up. Arrow favors the Flyers. 4th turnover of the quarter for the Cardinals quickly here, Dave. Just 3 minutes gone by, 4 turnovers already. I had to bring me down for 3 or 4. Basically, let's go with 4. So 8 turnovers already for the Cardinals in the first minute or I should say quarter and 3 minutes. Flyers, on the other hand, 4 turnovers first quarter, just 1 here in the second. They have 5 thus far.
Evan Ike, a sophomore for New Bremen, into the lineup. Shot by Hillsman, no good.
Offensive rebound, Hillsman.
Hillsman, turnaround shot, no good. Marion local will maintain it as Trevor Bergman will return into the lineup.
I didn't have the Flyers down for any offensive rebounds in the first quarter. They only missed 2 shots. They were 5 of 7 in the first quarter, but have 2 rebounds here in this possession as Hillsman got the first one and a team rebound here on the offensive end for their second one.
Hillsman will toss it into Ike. Hayes will guard him. Back out to Hillsman in front of the New Bremen bench. Hillsman looks for Ike. He cuts to the basket. In the corners, Ronnebaum picked up there by the New Bremen defense. Off the glass, nice shot, Alex Ike. Well, you can find out why he is an all-league performer.
2 fouls on the night. We mentioned that in the first quarter, but he has got 14 points. He hasn't missed a shot all game. 6 for 6 from the field.
What a first half by Alex Ike. 22-16, 6-point lead. Marion local fans wanted to travel on Bergman, but the pass goes astray, so it's a New Bremen turnover, and we've got a timeout, New Bremen. Our score, Marion local 22, New Bremen 16, here on NKTelco Sports. New Bremen head coach Corey Stevens takes the timeout, Jeff, and momentum definitely shifting because of Alex Ike.
Yeah, he's been a factor. You know, there's been some other guys creating steals for the Flyers as well, but what a turnaround after New Bremen kind of, I thought, had the advantage early on. It's been the Alex Ink show, and Marion just taking care of the basketball as well. They've had fewer turnovers and just been shooting the basketball very well. They were 5 of 7 in the first quarter, and they are 4 for 7 here in the second quarter. So add that together, 9 for 14 maybe? It's pretty good shooting. A couple of those have been 3-point shots as well. So, and 2 for 2 from the line. So a good reason why they're now up by 6. New Bremen's turned the ball over. And just too many times you're not getting shots.
Ronnebaum will have it. Short 15-footer, no good. Bussey has the rebound, but there's going to be a whistle and foul on that rebound. Bussey looked like he had lost it, but the whistle blows, and that foul, I guess, will go against the Flyers. Number
Kanapke.
42, Kanapke picks up his first.
Yep, his first, team's 5th. Other than Ink, he's the only one. Ink has 2 fouls. Every other Flyer that has a foul just with 1. So nobody in trouble there. And Bremen just 2 team fouls, 1 on Holman, David Holman, and 1 on Trevor Bergman. So foul trouble's not really an issue so far in this game.
Holman will have it. David Holman, that is, number 22. In the wing to Bergman. Bergman will take it inside. Back out for Bussey, and the 3 shot no good. Rebound comes down to Hillsman.
Good job by the Flyers securing the loose ball rebound, if you will, or the rebound shot. Marion does not really, quote, rebound a lot per se on the season, just 20 rebounds a game, but doing a decent job tonight here in the second quarter especially.
Guttemiller with the basketball over to Kanapke, who comes out from being inside. The big man over to Adi. Clock under 3 minutes on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Guttemiller from downtown, and Dane Guttemiller, he's into the spirit of things for the Flyers on offense.
17th made 3-point shot on the season, shoots it at 30%.
Got a whistle, and going to be a foul on Adi.
I think number 5, Ronnebaum, got picked up.
Ronnebaum? Foul will go against Ronnebaum, that's right.
His first foul, team's 6th.
David Holman will toss it into Trevor Bergman. Over to Reese Bussey. Right side to Mitchell Hayes as they work behind the arc. Another whistle.
Adi will pick up his second foul. Free throw opportunity here for the Cardinals. Bremen doesn't shoot the free throws very well, Dave. Just 58%.
That's not a...
As a team. And Holman's below that. David is.
Free throw shooting is something that head coach Corey Stevens mentions frequently. It needs to improve.
That's where those moments when you have a few minutes in the gym, it may not be a bad idea to shoot some free throws once in a while.
Flyers will clear it.
Well, they mentioned earlier the rebounding for the Flyers. It hasn't been real good here in the game, but the Bremen has not been able to convert many of their offensive putbacks. They left points there as Daniel Holman couldn't finish it.
The funny part about this game, Jeff, is it's almost exactly like the first meeting because it's 25-16, 9-point lead for Marion. Kanapke and the loose basketball.
They had timeout on possession.
Flyers will take the timeout and keep the basketball.
And you're allowed to catch and slide. It's not traveling when you slide. It's when you roll over, is my understanding. So I believe it was right there. Alex Kanapke able to slide and avoid a turnover and on possession get the timeout.
And we've got a break in the action. Our score, Marion Local 25, New Bremen 16 here on NKTelco Sports.
There's 13.
.206 to go here in the first half of play. Marion Local takes the smart timeout. They lead 25-16. They'll have the basketball. Just looking at my notes. And in the first meeting with 4:15 left in the first half, the Flyers led by 9 at 24-15 before the momentum really shifted in the latter part of the second quarter.
What you're saying is we're at about the same situation here in last time where the kind of momentum changed, and a chance here maybe for the Flyers. Probably not too much aware of that like you are with your note-taking, but a chance here to get a double-digit lead and maybe carry that into halftime. New Bremen's got to do what they can to avoid that and keep it in single digits. And 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Ronnebaum back over to Hillsman. Alex Kanapke with the basketball. He looks inside. Back out front it goes to Hillsman. Kanapke has it to Alex Kanapke in the corner. Pass goes astray. Mitchell Hayes will pick it up. Hayes up court. Across the timeline. Wing to Bergman. Holman over on the right side will get the pass. He'll work the baseline. This time inside, up and in.
Fifth point for Daniel Holman, his first made 2-point shot after already shooting 4 3-pointers, over 4 from three-point line, but nice job there faking the 3-point shot and again avoiding the charge. I think Ronnebaum was trying to draw it inside, but Dan Holman able to get around it or avoid it.
Cardinals needed that basket too. 7-point difference, and we've got an offensive foul on the Flyers, much to the disbelief of the Marion local bench and the fans that are here tonight.
Charles Hillsman, so it should be team control, so it'll be out of bounds. It won't be a shooting foul, although it's 8 fouls. It's a possession, team possession, so team control, no free throws.
Thought that was odd that Hayes would go to the line on that one. Holman will toss it in as Tate Hess will come in to give Alex Eink a breather with 1:14 to go.
Eink has played with 2 fouls for most of this first half, so they give him an extended break here before halftime. Make sure he goes to halftime with just the 2 fouls.
And the Cardinals return the favor with the turnover.
10 turnovers in the first half for New Bremen. Offense, defense now. Eink comes back in with 1:06. Not that they will go for the last shot, but a chance here on offense with your basically one of your best scorers on the team on the court.
Hillsman loses it. Holman went for the basketball, and he'll draw the foul, and that'll be his second.
Third team foul. Kind of an awkward play there. Holman kind of sliding for the loose ball, and then once Hillsman had it, I guess illegal defense when you're laying on the floor. You got to be straight up, and then in front of the defender picks up his second foul.
Hillsman will bring it up court as we go under a minute to play here in the first half. Ronnebaum. Allig will defend against him for the Cardinals. Ronnebaum looks like the Flyers might want to take
some time off here.
Time off the clock here.
They might hold it for the whole 40-plus seconds to go. Well, good hands by Allig.
Allig with the steal. Here comes Daniel Ullman to the hoop. It doesn't go, but somehow the Cardinals get the rebound, but I think he stepped on the line. And Marion Local will have the basketball. Cardinals are going to make it up tempo here. Try and apply man-to-man full court pressure. Bussey on Eink. Eink across the timeline, looks to Ronnebaum. He's defended by Allig. Over to the right side and Hillsman. Clock under 20 seconds. Hillsman inside the lane. Nice stop and shoot. And Charlie Hillsman has his first basket of the night.
Good move there by Hillsman, going in, stutter stepping a little bit, pump fake, and able to knock it down off the glass.
Bergman counters with a long three.
His 5th point.
And that's going to be our halftime score as you see it. Marion Local 27, New Bremen 21, here on NKTelco Sports.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey New Knoxville, I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Baumer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Here at halftime, the New Bremen Cardinals trail the Marion local Flyers 27-21. Flyers have led for most of tonight's contest, leading 13-11 after the first quarter, and then now here by 6 points here at halftime in the sectional final game from the Nest. And as we take a look at some of the statistics here at halftime, Jeff, pretty intense basketball game, but the Marion local Flyers are definitely led by Alex Eink tonight, who really put on a great performance in the first half of basketball.
He did. We'll get to those we'll start off with him right away. 14 points on 6 of 6 shooting. He was key in their overall shooting so well. They were 11 of 17 were the Flyers from the field. 11 of 17. Also included in that 3 of 6 from three-point range. Shot the ball very well. For New Bremen, 9 of 22 from the field. Included in those shots, they were 3 of 8 from three-point range. Free throw line, Marion local connected on both of their foul shots. 2 for 2. New Bremen 0 for 4 from the free throw line. So the shooting woes from the charity stripe continue to kind of haunt the Cardinals. Rebounding margin, Marion local had 10 rebounds. New Bremen had 11. Up notice rebounds for New Bremen, the 11. Remember, Marion local didn't miss many shots on their end, so there weren't many defensive rebound opportunities for New Bremen, but New Bremen 7 offensive rebounds. I think I recorded them for having 2 points off them, so they didn't maybe capitalize on those offensive rebounds. Marion local 8 first half turnovers, New Bremen 10. And those couple early turnovers for the Flyers, Dave, led to some quick points for New Bremen. 4 points since that time. New Bremen has not been able to capitalize on any of the turnovers, like in transition for open shots.
Bussey will take New Bremen's first shot of the second half. He'll miss it, but Hayes gets the rebound. Up and no good as Hayes is shot. And here come the Flyers. Adi out front with it. Now Hillsman will have it. Eink will go out front, and he'll catch the pass from Hillsman. Hayes is now on him. Eink will get it over to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum into Eink. Alec defending him. As Jeff said, Eink, 6 for 6 in the first half. Adi to Ronnebaum. Thought about the three, but he'll take it inside. Puts the shot up, no good, and Flyers wanted a foul.
There was some contact. I thought he was coming up on this side. He actually came up on the left side and kind of, jumped into a little bit to the defenders. It looked like it could have been a foul called on the Cardinals. It was not, and the Cardinals, if you will, dodge a bullet there and come away with a defensive rebound.
Daniel Holman will connect with the three.
His second made three-point shot of the game.
And Marion Local's going to turn it over as Ike chases it down, tries to get it back in on the return, but it goes out of bounds. And now Cardinals with a 3 could tie it up.
Yeah, Flyers trying to push the tempo a bit, try to hustle down the court and pass a little overthrown, and a turnover, a dead ball turnover. So New Bremen will have to come back now, face 5-on-5, but a chance here, like with one shot, could tie or cut it to 2 with a 2-point field goal, or cut it to 1 with a 2-point shot.
Alley behind the arc. Over to Bussey. He thinks about it. Hillsman's on him. Bussey goes inside. Hayes will come back inside. Hillsman on him. Ball will come down to Ronnebaum. He'll take it on the break. Back is Bussey. Ronnebaum puts it up off the glass, and there's a whistle and going to be a foul. Let's see who that's on.
Good move by Ronnebaum. He had some defenders in front of him, able to, again, be creative and draw the foul against number 14, Reese Bussey, his team's first of the half. Brady Ronnebaum 2 for 2 in the game. Those were back in the first quarter. 79% shooter on the season.
Ronnebaum misses on the free throw. Marion Local's lead at 3 points, 27-24. Ronnebaum's second toss. Nothing but net. 4-point Marion Local lead. Holman up court quickly. He's trying to go down the lane. Gets it back out to Alec. Dan Holman back over to Hayes. Outside is Alec for 3. Nick Alec, his first basket of the night. A big 3. And it's a 1-point Marion Local lead. Hayes with the steal, going for the lead. Mitchell Hayes with the basket, his second of the night, and suddenly the Cardinals have regained the lead.
What a start to the third quarter. Alec hits his 18th three-point shot of the season, shoots it at 40%, and then the Flyers commit a turnover, instant offense for Mitchell Hayes, points off turnovers for the Cardinals.
Kanapke in the baseline tries to get it to Adi. Back out to Ronnebaum. Thought about a shot. Hillsman will take it out front and connect. Charlie Hillsman with a 3, and it's 31-29. Flyers go back up by 2.
5 points in the game for Charlie Hillsman, his 15th made three-pointer on the season.
Over in the corner to Alec. Stepped on the back line, I do believe.
Sideline violation, the first turnover of the quarter for the Cardinals.
So Marion Local with 5:05 to go here in the third quarter. Nursing a 31-29 lead here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Hillsman defended by Bussey. Hillsman will go to the right side, almost taken away. Cardinals trying for that double team. Alec will end up on Hillsman. Ronnebaum picked up by David Holman. Adi with the screen and then rolls to the hoop, but Ronnebaum will pull it back out. He'll go to the baseline. Tries to get it to Ike in a corner, but it's going to be tipped away by the Cardinals and number 12, Nick Alley.
Boy, foot speed for New Bremen seems to be key. They really can cover a lot of ground on defense. I thought that some of those players are going to be open, and Bremen collapses pretty fast. They really closed the gap and shut down a lot of the holes.
That's a turnover. Adi kind of forced that pass to Ronnebaum in the corner.
I think Bremen's defense is kind of forcing Marion into a little bit faster decision-making process here, and they've been off target on a couple of their passes, and the Bremen's defense just hasn't had any breakdowns here in the third quarter in the 5-on-5 sets.
Cardinals just playing it just a little bit tighter on defense, and that's having an effect. Down by 2, New Bremen. Holman will lose the basketball. Adi's going to get out and run with it. Looks ahead to Ike. Ike up and off a glass, and his perfect night continues, Jeff.
7 for 7. He had 7 points in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter. 16 points on the night on 7 of 7 from field goal shooting.
4-point Marion Local lead. Dan Holman back out to Alec. Ronnebaum on him. He finds Holman inside. Shot doesn't go, and the whistle and a foul.
Boy, nice pass. I think Alec found Daniel Holman underneath the basket. He missed the shot, but he gets fouled on the shot attempt, right?
I believe that's the case. I'll tell you, that was a great pass. And Holman will go to the line.
0 for 3 now on the night for Holman, who's actually one of the better foul shooters at 68% for the Cardinals this year, but 0 for 3 tonight. Yeah, it was a sweet pass from Alec up top, found Holman, and he was fouled, right? He was fouled on his first shot attempt, right? He didn't miss and rebound it.
I'm saying it was on the first shot.
Okay, me too. Cardinals still without a free throw made. They're 0 for 6 now in the game.
The first time these two teams met, New Bremen was only 12 out of 24 at the line. And that
a lot
was
of similarities.
A lot of missed free throws in that contest for New Bremen.
They were able to come back and win.
That is correct. Ike with the basketball. Hillsman out front. Ronnebaum looks inside. Adi comes out. He's double teamed now. Ike will find Adi and up and in. Nice assist by Alex Ike.
Yeah, it was nice passing there. Ronnebaum to Ike to Adi. Adi now with 6 points.
Bussey into the lane just like he likes to do. Shot doesn't go. Rebound. There's going to be a foul.
I know they'll say he got the rebound and fell down on the out of bounds line. So a rebound and a turnover for the Flyers.
So New Bremen will maintain the basketball and Alec will toss it in. Finds Trevor Bergman, who's just into the lineup. He's cut off there by Ronnebaum. There's going to be a foul on Ronnebaum.
His second foul, team's second.
Ball came flying loose, but Ronnebaum fouled him, and Bergman will stand in front of the New Bremen Cardinal cheerleaders, or now Mitchell Hayes will, and toss it in. Bussey is over in the far right corner. Holman has it. Hayes will take the three. Shot no good. Bussey tries to tip it back in, but New Bremen will have it. Adi out front. Flyers with a 6-point lead. Flyers have kind of weathered a little bit of a storm here. Be a whistle inside.
Foul away from the ball as Ike was cutting through a screen. Maybe Hayes held him, and it is Mitchell Hayes getting his first foul, team's second of the half.
Ronnebaum, he will toss it in to Hillsman. Kanapke with Dan Holman on him. Kanapke back over to Hillsman. Adi has it. Ike back over to Ronnebaum. Down the lane, taken away by Trevor Bergman. Can he maintain possession? But Ronnebaum's going to get whistled for a foul, I believe.
It'll be his third foul of the game, and I was marking my numbers down, and it was a clean foul, maybe a good foul, if you will, for Marion Local that maybe prevent the layup opportunity for Bergman.
Dane Guttemiller will come into the lineup for Marion Local, as does David Holman. Alec will go out, and Hillsman will go out. We've got a timeout. 2:13 to go in the third quarter. 30-second timeout. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Thursday, March 4th at 9 p.m. and Saturday, March 6th at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Timeout by the Flyers as they have a 6-point lead.
You talk about weathering the storm. You're right. Bremen did, in that first few minutes of the third quarter, battle back, take a brief lead, and now Marion Local has calmed down, if you will, got some offense working for them, and has regained now what is a 6-point lead.
Hayes with the basketball for New Bremen. Holman. Over to David Holman. He'll get the advantage on the baseline and will draw the foul. I think that's going to be on Peyton Adi.
Be his third foul. You mentioned this comeback by the Flyers. They've done so after losing the lead and gaining it back. They've done it by also committing 5 turnovers already in the third quarter.
It's kind of amazing, isn't it?
David Holman trying to break the 0-for streak, and he does for the Cardinals at the charity stripe. Now 1 for 7 are the Cardinals in the game.
That's Holman's 5th point. He'll go for number 6 here on this free throw.
Ronnebaum for the Flyers with 3 fouls back in the game.
Shot no good. Guttemiller will grab the rebound for the Flyers, and Hillsman will take the pass from Guttermiller as he'll work it up court against Bussey. Hillsman into the lane. Back out to Guttermiller. Ball's on the floor. We'll wait. Scramble. Timeout. Marion Local. Tell you, they're going to use up all their timeouts for on these loose ball scrambles. But Marion Local will keep it with 1:40 to go here in the third quarter of play. And two teams will take yet another break here in this third quarter.
Talking about timeouts, each team, just to bring you up to speed on that, 3 timeouts each left in the ball game. You get 5 to begin. You can use them whenever you want. Each team down to 3. And things are a little spicy here. I mean, there's a lot of energy on the court, and it's clean, but this is not a passive ball game tonight. A lot of activity. I use the word activity just with the styles of play, the passing, the cutting, the ball movement. I mean, there's been a lot of energy tonight in this game, and that's kind of what we expected. Kind of mirrors a little bit about what the first meeting you mentioned a couple weeks ago, but right now Marion Local is still holding the lead, whereas the last time the Bremen Cardinals were able to come back from a halftime deficit and grow and regain the lead in the second half.
And you can tell when the ball goes to the floor, everybody's there as Ronnebaum showing a little emotion there after he connected on that 3. And it's an 8-point Marion Local lead with 1:20 to go.
8 points for Ronnebaum in the game.
Bergman shot high off the glass, no good. Rebound. Bergman will come up with it, but it goes off his hands. And the Bremen coach, Corey Stevens, would like to have seen another call, but Ronnebaum will toss it in. Ike will get the basketball. So the Flyers could stretch this lead into double digits here as we approach the final minute of the third quarter. Hillsman guarded closely by Bussey. Ronnebaum, front of the scorer's table. Inside, back out to Hillsman. He'll take the shot inside the arc, no good. Rebound comes down to Bergman. Pass inside to Bussey, back out to Holman. He'll drive inside, shot off the glass. He'll draw the foul.
Cardinals maybe got a bit of a break there. It looked like Hillsman was trying to just stand still, and Holman able to kind of glance off him sideways and then maybe kind of throw a little. I think he's a left-handed shooter. He ended up shooting a right-handed, and that's what maybe made it look a little bit awkward, and nonetheless a second foul against Charlie Hillsman.
I'll tell you, though, these turnover or the free throws that New Bremen is missing they're going to prove costly in the long run. Down by 8 right now. Second one is good by Holman.
2 for 10 is what I have him unofficially at right now.
Up court comes Brady Ronnebaum. David Holman on him. Over to Hillsman. Cardinals just playing in-your-face, man-to-man kind of defense here right now as we get down to the final 20 seconds of the third quarter. Alex Ink over to Hillsman. Clock coming up on 10 seconds, as you can see in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ink to Ronnebaum. There it is. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Ink. He'll throw it up. Shot no good. And Marion Local bench wanted a foul. And they don't get it. And that's going to be the end of our third quarter of play. And definitely a heated atmosphere here at the Nest. Our score, Marion Local 38, New Bremen 31 here on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gershner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco. For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Final 8 minutes of basketball is upon us here at the Nest. New Bremen and Marion local in quite a battle for the sectional championship. Marion local with a 7-point lead at 38-31. Of course, the winner will move on to the Wapakoneta District, and they'll play the winner of the Minster-Ridgemont game taking place here tonight. Flyers will have the basketball. 7-point lead for the blue and gold. Hillsman across the timeline.
7-point lead. Remember, New Bremen took the lead in the third quarter to see Marion local come back and take it back and grow it up to 7 here at the start of the fourth.
Ronnebaum goes inside, back out Hillsman.
Marion local 4 of 8 from the field in the third quarter.
Going to be a foul on David Holman. That'll be his third.
But you talk about the shooting, the Flyers 4 of 8. They continue to shoot very well. They're 11 of 17 in the first half, so now make that 15 for 25. They've missed 10 shots so far tonight.
Pass inside to Ike, up and in. What an alert play, and great pass by Ronnebaum, and Ike scores, and it's a 9-point Marion local lead. Holman, ball on the floor. Hayes goes for it. Flyers
There's a
go
roll
for it.
Or he's out of bounds maybe, but stays with New Bremen. I think there would have been a travel if nothing else, because when he caught it, he rolled over.
All sorts of antics taking place on the sidelines. Kurt Guttemiller being told to go back to the bench. There's going to be a foul on Adi.
His fourth back-to-back fouls, right?
And that's going to bring Alex Kanapke off the Marion local bench. And Adi picks up his fourth just like that. Like you said, Jeff.
Yeah, talking about the field goal shooting for Marion local. New Bremen in the third quarter, 2 of 8 from the field and 2 of 6 from the line. So the shooting woes from the line continue for the Cardinals. They do make the first 2 of the game, but the field goal shooting just 3 of 8.
Allig with the basketball. Over to Dan Holman. Allig will shoot a 3. Got it.
Boy, big bucket needed for the Cardinals. Allig hits his second of the game, his 19th of the season.
Allig has a pretty good field goal shooting percentage for the season.
Yeah,
he's going to go out of bounds, and Marion local will maintain it.
I thought that was a good call. Looked like the Flyers knocked it out, but Allig, you mentioned 40% from three-point range. And that's a good shooting percentage, and he made his 18th and 19th of the season tonight.
Ike with the basketball. They'll clear it out. Ike will go up against Bussey. 6-point lead.
There's a block.
Going to be a block against
Holman, his fourth.
Holman.
David.
That's not a smart play. In the backcourt, at least. And Bergman will come in, and David Holman goes out at 6:40 with his fourth. Well, he just simply couldn't get in position there.
It's tough. I mean, he's standing there, and if the ball handler just goes diagonally across your body, I don't know how you're going to win that.
Ronnebaum has it.
And good credit for the offensive player to not run him over directly, and then, the glancing blows will usually go to the offensive player because you're not legally guarding the ball handler being in front of him.
Flyers with the basketball, 6-point lead, back out to Ronnebaum. Clock at 6:14. Ike back out to Alex Kanapke, almost a steal. There it is. Alec with the big play. Bergman, he'll lead Bussey inside. He's in trouble. He'll have to pass it back out to Alec. Hayes will have it. Bergman for three. Shot no good. Rebound to Holman. Turnaround jumper by Bergman, no good. Rebound comes down to Ronnebaum. Boy, New Bremen had their chances on that one, Jeff.
Yeah, they did. It was a big possession, and Bergman will pick up his second foul, but a couple looks there as if they could have got a hoop somewhere, whether the 3 or the 2 would have been huge, and a little deflating. They could not capitalize on that opportunity.
But we have plenty of time,
yeah,
5:44.
Plenty of time left, just a 6-point game, but the energy here, as the crowd involved, you kind of missed that some this year with the limited spectator rule, but still a pretty fired up atmosphere here at the Nest in New Bremen.
Ike will have it out front. Bergman gets the opportunity to defend against him. Ike will go down the lane, puts it up, but that's a charge.
Yeah, good job by Mitchell Hayes. I thought he was set. Ike will pick up his third foul, his first since way back in the second quarter. Good job by Mitchell Hayes getting there quick enough. Remember how quick Ike is to anticipate that, get there, get set up. I mean, the guy changes directions and able to get the charge called against Alex Ike, his third.
Hayes will have it out front. Approaching 5 minutes to go in this one. Glad you're along with us on NKTelco Sports. Great high school basketball from the Nest. New Bremen and Marion local doing battle.
I would like to see the Cardinals try to get the ball in Bussey's hands a little bit, let him get some touches. Gilsman's been on him most of the game, 14 on 14, but just like to see once what Bussey can do, just let him touch it, see once he can make something happen.
Bergman down the lane. Alec, another three. It's going to be short. Rebound comes down to Ike. Ike just seems to be all over the place tonight. He'll go inside, pulls it up wisely. Double teamed, and we've got a Marion local timeout. 4:42 to play here in the fourth quarter. It's a full timeout. Our score, Marion local 40, New Bremen 34 here on NKTelco Sports. Full timeout taken by Marion local. 4:42 remains in this one, and they lead 40-34. They have the basketball out underneath their own basket and in front of the Marion local cheerleading squad.
We played 3.5 minutes, and each team just a bucket on each end of the court. Marion local, a 2-pointer from Ike, and then a 3-pointer by the Cardinals. Limited scoring here.
Hillsman tries to put it in. Kanapke with a rebound. It doesn't go. Kanapke once again, and he'll get it this time.
Well, good work by Kanapke. They hasn't had many opportunities, but the 3 shots in that possession, they had one coming into that possession, one field goal attempt until that play where they had 3 shots and they come away with points.
Bussey, nice move inside. He'll score And New Bremen will take the timeout. And I think that's what you're talking about, Jeff. You know, most of the time good things happen if Bussey touches the basketball. And that time he got it, got inside, made the nice move, and the bucket cuts the lead to 6 points, and the Cardinals take a timeout. Our score, Marion Local 42, New Bremen 36, here on NKTelco Sports. Four minutes and 11 seconds remain, and Marion Local will have the basketball. Cardinals take the timeout, undoubtedly to try and apply some full court pressure here on this possession to see if they can cut further into that lead.
After that last Marion Local timeout, I mentioned each team had just had one field goal, and since that Marion Local timeout, they score in their possession, and Bremen quickly scores in their possession, so each team with a field goal, but still just halfway through this fourth quarter, a lot of activity, I say it, left to play here.
Ronnebaum tries to take it inside, but Nick Allig will tip it out of bounds, and the Flyers will inbound it.
This is a tough game to officiate, too, I think. It's a lot of, like, the reach around there, knocking the ball out. You know, is there contact? Isn't? These guys, it's a very fast-paced, energetic effort on both sides, and that's...
And when the ball goes to the floor, there's about 5 bodies going after it.
And, you know,
that's tough on officials.
It is, and there's a lot of pressure defense here. I mean, everyone's, you know, guarding, and you put a hand out like that. I mean, how much can you allowed to put your off arm, if you will, to slow down the ball handler?
There you see right there, 2 turnover exchanges. Hillsman back over to Knapke. Thought about it. He'll get it back out to Hillsman, to Ronnebaum.
This is Eink.
Eink will be patient as Bergman has it down the lane. Tries to feed it off. Mitchell Hayes with the steal. Allig, he'll pull it up back over to Hayes. Bergman thinks about it, goes inside instead. Back out to Allig as they'll work it around the arc. Bussey tries to make the move inside. Knapke picks him up but draws the foul. I think right there is what the Cardinals need to do. Bussey going inside either like that or down the lane. And this just seems like so many good things happen when he does that.
Yeah, because he can stop and pop, he can dish out, and he can take it to the rim and like I said, either get fouled or get a quality shot off. He's got good size and can handle the basketball, and he's a pretty decent free throw shooter, so if he does get fouled, chances are he can reward himself by getting the points, and he gets his first of 2 free throws here tonight. 1 for 1 right now, his 8th point.
Second free throw is going to rim off, and Knapke will grab the rebound.
Knapke also now with 3 fouls. Ben Knapke, that last foul against Bussey. And again, that type of contact, you know, if you let it go, it's just going to get a little bit worse. And you know, it's a tough situation to put yourself in to try to determine when it impedes the ball handler. And I believe Bussey there picks up his 2nd foul. Team 6th for the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals are down by 5, so they're trying to get that ball back, trying to tip it away, trying to create some kind of a turnover by the Flyers.
Well, they're being physical. That was what one of the keys Coach Stevens talked about. They're definitely not being passive. They've been half court, man-to-man in your face. Everyone's one-on-one, if you will.
Ronnebaum for 3. Hillsman will knock it off Bussey, but it's going to go out of bounds off of Hillsman before. Trevor Bergman comes in for New Bremen. Alex Knapke for the Flyers. David Holman, I see, is back into the Cardinals lineup, I believe.
No, Bergman came in for David Holman.
Oh, he just went back. Okay, yeah. Bergman's back in.
And Adi is off the floor now with 4 fouls on the defensive end.
And Holman's going to lose it. And Adi is going to come right back into the game, as does David Holman.
Yeah, Adi with the 4 fouls, maybe a little bit better offensively than Kanapke. And Kanapke plays a very good defensive game. He's one of those guys, ball on the floor, look out, I'm going after it. And he can also defend, so he can match up with a lot of Bremen's athletes as well.
Ronnebaum has it. Over to Hilsman. Across to Ronnebaum. Back out to Hilsman, and they'll reset their offense, or try to. Cardinals just picking him up very tightly.
Nearly a 5-second count. Luckily, Hilsman was able to get around Bussey. I think there's a foul. It's going to be on Kanapke, maybe.
Going to be a foul.
Or not Kanapke. Kanapke got fouled.
Go against Bussey. Yeah,
yes.
Reese Bussey picks up the foul. So Trevor Bergman and Alex Kanapke will come back in as we do the offense-defense kind of switch.
Kanapke, 50% free throw shooter on the season. Hasn't shot many.
Free throw is good.
Well, he's had 3 points in the night, and they've all come here in the fourth quarter. And he was key on that miss by Hilsman. 2 times he rebounded the shot and got it to finally drop.
It's going to be a foul on the rebound.
They're going to get Bussey with his 4th foul, maybe pulling down. So back-to-back-to-back fouls on Bussey here. 3 on him in the last 30-plus seconds, it seems like.
Now the Cardinals into some foul difficulty. Bussey with 4, David Holman with 4. And we already know from Marion Local that Peyton Adi has 4. Ike's free throw, no good. Rebound inside by Hilsman, no good. Ball goes to the floor. We're going to discuss this, Jeff. A jump ball.
Held ball, give it to the Cardinals. But, wow, how did Hilsman sneak in there? I don't know. But then he was unable to finish it. So it goes for naught. Still a lot of time here, although we say that. 2 minutes is slowly winding down, so that's working against Bremen. They still trail by 6. That's kind of been the magic number here from about the start of the fourth quarter. When it was 7 to start, it's been about 6.
One of those games where somebody's going to start hitting a 3, and it's going to get real crazy. Holman back out to Alec. Alec goes down the lane, back out to Bussey. Bussey will have Trevor Bergman with the basketball. Alex Kanapke on him. Bussey down the lane. Defense collapses on him. Over to Alec in the corner. David Holman. Shot doesn't go, and ball goes to the floor, and timeout, New Bremen.
They'll have 1 left after this one. Full.
So with a minute 30 left in this contest, our score, Marion Local 43 and New Bremen 37 here on NKTelco Sports. New Bremen will toss it in. Trevor Bergman. Pass comes into Mitchell Hayes. David Holman. There'll be a foul on Alex Kanapke.
Good move there by Holman. Again, change of pace. Can stutter step and get the defense out of position and go at him, commit the foul. Holman's going to try to do what Bremen's not done very well tonight and hit a couple free throws here.
Kanapke will re-enter. Ben Kanapke, that is. David Holman will go to the line. Big free throws here for the Cardinals.
Cardinals 3 of 12 so far. That's a big one as right as Holman hits the first of the 1-and-1. Now his 6th point of the game. 47% shooter on the season from the line, so a chance here to improve that percentage.
Second free throw also good. And it's a 4-point game, 1:27 to go. Cardinals going to apply the pressure. They get it into Kanapke. He'll try and handle the basketball. Ball's loose. Picked up by David Holman. He's going in for a left-handed layup, and he'll score. Here we go.
Bremen gets set.
Difference, timeout. Marion Local got to think about it with 1:15 to go. It's going to be a full timeout. And just like that, the Cardinals use that quickness on defense and that explosiveness to get the basketball in David Holman. And David hits the free throws, and it comes up with a big steal in the basket. And our score right now is Marion Local 43, New Bremen 41 here on NKTelco Sports. .115 remains here in the fourth quarter. Marion Local clinging to a 2-point lead at 43-41 as the Cardinals are coming on strong here. And one of the keys to this game, as we were talking about from Coach Kurt Guttemiller, is to make plays in a close game. And
they've had some missed opportunities at the Flyers. They've not made the right play lately, and then the Bremen continues to be physical. Key for Coach Corey Stevens, and they've got pressure as they've been physical. They keep going right at it and have made the Flyers make a couple mistakes.
Ronnebaum with the basketball.
Nice.
Hillsman, nice play to Ike, and Pussy's going to draw the foul.
That's his 5th.
That's his 5th. So a big play all around. Nice offensive set by the Flyers as Ike got the basketball, made a strong move to the hoop. Bussey fouled him with 58.5 seconds to go.
I believe the pass, you say it was from Adi possibly. They got it on the elbow through the nice bounce pass to Ike. I think it was Adi. But yeah, and unfortunately for Bussey, when Ike caught it, he was a little bit too far into the backboard. He couldn't really go up right away. He actually had to jump back, and that's where the offensive player gets the credit there by getting contact, and Bussey was kind of trailing. They collide. He picks up his 5th.
Ike at the line. Senior, good free throw shooter at about 67%. He'll connect. $19 points on the night. Out of his team's 44 points, Alex Ike.
With 14 in the first half.
Second free throw good. Lead is 4 points. Game by no means is over. Hayes will have it. Big possession Cardinals. Down the lane. Hayes, left-handed shot is good. Mitchell Hayes connects. 2-point basketball game in front of the New Bremen cheering section.
Ronnebaum went down, and I couldn't see it with the kids standing, but get credit there as a foul goes against Holman to force the contact. Well, Holman picks up just his first foul. 10th, so double bonus time for the Flyers. They'll have 2 shots. Likewise, the Cardinals, 2 shots now for both teams.
So Brady Ronnebaum will be at the line.
3 of 4 tonight, 79% on the season.
Good free throw shooter, and he connects.
Ronnebaum with 9. 4 for 5 from the free throw line.
Difference is only 3 points, so this is a huge free throw. 45.9 seconds remain. Second free throw, he got it. 4-point lead, so Here come the Cardinals. Allig across the timeline. Back over to Bergman. Hayes will have it. Holman, he'll take the long three off the front of the iron, rebounded by Ike.
Well, that might be an intentional, maybe. He reached out and grabbed him. It hasn't been signaled as an intentional, but I don't think it should have. It was intentional, but I wouldn't have called it either. I guess I'm on the player's side there, but some people may have thought, yeah, when you reach out and pull his jersey from behind the half court, nonetheless, just a double bonus opportunity now for Alex Ike.
Ike will shoot the free throw. Flyers have the right guys at the line for the last couple of shots.
79%, Ike 67, 68%.
He connects. 22 points on the night. 6-point difference. Bergman got it.
Big shot. Wow.
Knock it home, Trevor Bergman.
His second triple of the night. And that was a high-arching, nice bucket. Cuts a lead in half. A 3-point lead now as Bergman, his second made bucket of the night from that range. And Cardinals now are out of timeouts with 26 seconds left to play.
And number 34, Aaron Tiemann, I believe, checks into the New Bremen lineup. They're looking for some people without so many fouls, I think. Of course, Tiemann, a good shooter as well, off the junior varsity squad, a freshman who's seen some varsity time this season. Cardinals are down by 3 points with 26.3 seconds remaining. And
they're going to down to no timeouts, so they're going to have to you can try to steal. What do you have to lose? You might as well try to get the steal initially. Let's say a 10-second violation and or just a quick steal. But after that, if Marion Local breaks it into the front court, you might as well go after, try to not foul Ike or Ronenbaum, but sometimes you won't have a choice. You got to get someone on the line and hope for the miss.
And I'm sure that Coach Kirk Miller over there is designing inbounds plays that goes to Ike and Ronenbaum somehow. Probably Alex Ike, who's just had an incredible game here tonight. Just a strong game with 22 points. And first half was about as good a first half of basketball I've seen from a player all season.
6 of 6 from the field in the first half for Alex Ike, and has played well here in the second half as well.
Elsman will run the baseline, and Ike will get it. Hayes is on him. Clock at 24 seconds. Ike across the line, and Hayes will be whistled for the foul.
Hayes, his second foul, and it looked like he maybe didn't want to try to get him at first and really couldn't get a good, slap on the ball, so you're forced to commit the foul. And
couldn't get that angle that he was looking for to make a steal or tip it away, and Ike will go to the line.
4 for 5 on the night.
There's a miss, but he has one to come back on here. David Holman will come in.
That makes sense. David Holman, 4 fouls. That's why Tiemann was in the game, so Holman wouldn't be in the position where he had to foul and would be out of the game. Bussey is already out of the game.
Second free throw by Ike is nothing but net. Allig across the timeline, 4-point difference. Flyers need to score quickly. Holman trying to go inside, up and in. David Holman with the basket. 2-point game, clock at 9 seconds. New Bremen cannot stop the clock, and other than by fouling.
And Marion did a nice job there. They took their time, if you will, getting the ball inbounded. I'm never for sure if they wouldn't go when the official would actually start the 5 count, but made a good effort to get there slowly so the official didn't start the count maybe right away, and able to get in and eat up a little bit more time. Ronenbaum here a chance to really make it difficult with a couple made free throws.
Ronenbaum will step to the charity stripe. 15-footer here by the junior, and he'll score. 11 points on the night for Brady. This free throw here would just about wrap it up, but we've got a timeout by Marion Local.
32nd, their last timeout of the game.
51-48, Marion Local with the 3-point lead. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Tonight's game will be rebroadcast on Thursday, March 4th at 9 p.m. and Saturday, March 6th at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Well, I tell you, New Bremen, Marion local in football is always considered a rivalry. These basketball games are right there with them.
They've had some very good recent matches, if you will, and this one has been very entertaining tonight. Obviously, one team's going to have their season end tonight, but it's just been exciting basketball. Has it been perfect? No, but has it been good to play or watch?
Tournament basketball.
Yeah, it's kind of, other than having a full house here that we normally would have had, it's been very good.
Ronnebaum with the free throw.
Yeah, if they make this one, it's almost impossible. Marion wouldn't have to take the ball out.
Misses the free throw. Three-pointer will tie it.
And the Marion local elects to foul. And that's good strategy. You know, we didn't think about that during the last timeout. How do you like to tell your team if you miss a free throw? You hate to talk about it.
That would be hard to describe, I guess. Yeah.
But now they elect to put Holman at the free throw line. And hopefully for New Bremen, he'll have a chance here to make the first one and then try to probably intentionally miss the second one and try to get the rebound bucket to tie it up near the buzzer, at the buzzer.
First free throw is good. Now it is a 2-point game. Kanapke, Kanapke at 6'5".
I thought they'd wonder why Holman's not in the game to rebound. Maybe they're going to try to make it.
Holman's coming off the bench.
Almost too late, though. Nope. Okay, he must be going to try to make it, I guess, here and then foul immediately.
He makes it. It's a 1-point game.
Okay, enough time left, then they can.
They're going to foul, yeah.
Yep.
Go for the foul once it gets inbounds.
Yep.
Hillsman. Senior's going to get into Ike.
Good job by New Bremen. They quickly.
That was less than a tenth of a second.
I thought it was 4.3. It was about a half a second.
Half a second?
Yep. Bang, bang. I mean, it could have been worse. If they don't get that foul there, Ike's, he's going to eat the clock up the rest of the time remaining. So good job by the Cardinals getting a quick foul.
1-point game, and Ike will go to the line. Alex Ike, the senior. A little bit short.
Things are getting a little bit interesting here.
Don't start the car just yet.
Now, do you think he would tell him to purposely miss this to get it? Why can't? Yep.
Ike misses it.
Oh, and he fouled him.
They call a foul on the rebound. Boy, that is a nightmare for a coach. So Ike is guilty of the foul. That's going to send Holman to the free throw line. He's made his, last 4, Jeff?
I'm looking here. I'm still trying to figure out what just all happened.
They just called a foul on Ike on the rebound.
4 out of 4 in the fourth quarter for David Holman. Well, we're looking at overtime. If he makes it, who knows? 2.5 seconds. Wow.
We thought with 4 it was over, didn't we?
I don't know what I was thinking now. What a finish here.
So let's see what David Holman will step to the line.
Again, though, I would have thought Daniel Holman would be under the rebound.
He got it. So we're tied at 51 with 2.5 seconds left. Neither team has any timeouts. So this is going to come down to
let's let some 17-year-old kids or 18-year-old kids finish it.
Hillsman's going to toss it.
He might go out of bounds.
He tosses it up. Holman will toss it the other way. We play volleyball, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, I thought I'd heard a whistle, but
I thought they were going to whistle it out of bounds down underneath the New Bremen basket.
Or go all the way out of bounds, and Bremen would have it back here if he doesn't touch it.
That's right. That's exactly what I thought was happening. But
51 all.
Got to have a little extra room on that score sheet now.
Yeah, I didn't plan on it. I ran out of room. I'll find it. This is worth it. This is if you thought last year's district semifinal game was weird or exciting or bizarre, or it brought everything, this has had a lot of stuff going on. Remember, for New Bremen, Reese Bussey out of the game. He fouled out in regulation, a big key component of their offense, out. And
that is huge right now.
And
I'll tell you, that I don't think I have ever seen the play at the end of the game there where the player missed the shot intentionally and then by a freak nature fouls the rebounder.
He didn't try to foul the rebounder.
He just ran, got caught into it.
Yeah, if you shoot to miss, hey, I can go get the rebound and secure the win, and I bump into the rebounder.
You will never. I've never seen that in any game that I've ever done.
Have you seen a few games?
A couple in my day.
Wow, yeah. And then Holman David misses the first and makes the second to tie it. So, there's all sorts of emotion. Holman probably could have won it with 2 free throws. He could have probably lost it by missing the second one. He makes the second one to tie it. Then we'll restart here for 4 more minutes. Each team, though, does get another timeout now, so keep that in mind. Both teams are in the double bonus, but each team now with 1 timeout. You get 1 when you go to overtime.
And the tip will go to the Marion
Local Flyers. Do you think they'll hold
Flyers.
it for 4 minutes?
I think I can handle it.
No, do you think they'll hold it for 4 minutes?
I don't know.
Like they did last year.
Let's see what happens.
Double overtime,
that would be
it out.
really bizarre. I thought maybe you were questioning my health.
No, I know you can make it. You walk on your treadmill every day. At least that's what you tell us.
Well, I watch Dan Patrick. It's easy.
But, last year, double overtime, they got the opening tip and held it. Not the case this time.
Oddie down the lane. Peyton Oddie will put the Flyers up in overtime, 53-51.
Well, I don't know if that crossed anyone else's mind, but tonight, New Bremen's playing such tight man-to-man defense, it would have been tough to hold it for 4 minutes. Last year, they kind of, I think, sat in the zone a little bit during that delay.
Holman for 3. Daniel Holman will connect.
I'm going to start writing my scores a little bit smaller so I save room on my paper in case this goes to multiple overtimes. First lead for New Bremen probably since early in the third quarter when they came back from halftime deficit, took the lead, and
bounced back then, and then ended up going down by 6.
Yeah, and so this is the first lead since early in the third quarter.
Alex Ike with the basketball. Kanapke and Holman just
they're banging.
pounding
Something's
away.
going to give here. I thought maybe there's a little bit too much, back and forth.
Ike down the lane. Stopped there by Hayes. Kanapke for 3. There we go. How about that?
And a possession arrow. That should be a jump ball, right? So it's possession. So give the basketball to the Cardinals.
You know what's funny? That stuck on the backside. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I have no. Usually it's on the front side. You're right. Yeah, I've tried that a million times. I don't know if you'd ever get it to do it.
Really? Bergman with the basketball in front of his head coach, Corey Stevens. Over to Alex. Cardinals can be a little patient here.
Maybe they'll pull it out.
Yeah, they're up by a point. Man-to-man defense.
Yeah, it makes it
Flyers
tougher.
Aren't going to let anybody do that. We're shooting free throws. A lot of them could be. Holman, David trying to go inside. Tries to pass it off to Hayes, and he'll lose it, but the Flyers will lose it.
Oddie might be hurt. He landed on his shoulder.
Oddie goes down in front of some of the camera equipment right there.
It looked like he was trying to find Hayes, and the ball, I don't think it was a shot. I think it was a pass that got out of his hands awkwardly, and luckily for the New Bremen Cardinals, they get the ball back.
David Holman back into Trevor Bergman. 2 minutes are left. First overtime. Glad you're along with us here on NKTelco Sports. Great high school basketball from the Nest here in New Bremen. 1 point New Bremen lead. Holman out front. Flyers picking up the defensive pressure. Bergman, he'll get it off to Alec. That's his spot. A little bit short. Rebound comes down to Holman. Back out to Bergman. Dan Holman with a huge rebound. Inside. Hayes pass to Holman. And Daniel Holman puts the Cardinals up by 3. What a great assist by Hayes.
The quarterback on the football team, the assist there to Dan Holman, who has all 5 Cardinal points here in the overtime.
Ike with it. Coming up on a minute to go. First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ike will pull it back out. 3-point difference. I think he'd like to put that ball down. And there's a shot behind the arc. It's no good. Rebound to the Cardinals. Up court. Hayes, he'll pull it back out over to Alec. Holman in the corner, and he'll be fouled by Hillsman and stops the clock at 47.2 seconds.
Hillsman's third foul will put Holman at the free throw line. He has had a good overtime period. He has struggled from the foul line tonight, 1 of 6 in the game. He hasn't shot any since the third quarter, but chance here to grow the lead for the senior, 6'3" senior.
And he'll connect. Good time to hit the free throws. 4-point New Bremen lead.
And this is probably their biggest lead since probably back in the first quarter when they, I believe, jump-started the game with a couple points.
Second free throw, no good. Hillsman will have it. Across the timeline. Hayes is going to be guilty of the foul, and that'll put Ronnebaum on the line for 2.
3 fouls, and I'll make it 4 fouls on Hayes.
Alec and Hayes will go over to talk to Coach Corey Stevens, or Hayes is.
I'm taking it back.
He's still in the game, yeah.
No, Hayes fouls out.
Oh, Hayes fouls out. That was number 5. So Alec will, or rather Tiemann will come in off the bench. And Guttemiller will come in for the Flyers, but they're going to. Guttemiller and Tiemann are coming in here in just a moment.
Well, that's odd. Usually you have to wait until after the first shot, but because a player was disqualified because of fouls, you can let the subs come in, I assume, then on the first shot. It used to be come in whenever, but that took too long, so now we do this.
I know it did. It took a long time. Ronnebaum's been sitting there for a while.
But, I mean, it used to be you could sub right before the first shot, and sometimes coaches would put one in and wait for another shot to put another one in.
Anything to distract the shooter.
Yep.
Ronnebaum, he'll connect. He's got 12. He's putting himself together a nice game as well. Needs the second free throw. Got it. And it's a 2-point game, 57-55. Alec back over to Holman. Double teamed, all sorts of reaches.
Someone might be open. It's probably a good thing that they got a foul there. Guttemiller doing probably a smart thing because it was about 3-on-1, and Bremen at that odds, if you get a shot, you probably should go in and score maybe, but who knows, but a foul against Guttemiller, his first.
Yeah, the 2 New Bremen players in the corner were quickly closing to the basket. Would have had an easy shot as David Holman will step to the free throw line. Holman now with 12 points.
This will be his 12th free throw attempt of the game. He's made 7. Make it 8. 8 for 12. That'll boost that 47% up.
Ronnebaum for 3. Shot no good. Holman will get it. Up to Bergman. Looks ahead to Tiemann. There's the pass. Tiemann will pull it back out with a 4-point lead and draw the foul.
2 shots for the freshman. Big free throws for Aaron Tiemann, and 2 of them really will put the Flyers in a bind with his 21 seconds remaining.
Tiemann had a great junior varsity season this year for the Cardinals as a freshman. Saw some playing time on the varsity.
A little adrenaline there, I think. That one, if you're going to miss long, hope for the bank to knock it in. That one a little strong.
Here comes his second toss, and that's more like what I saw in the junior varsity games. He connects, and it's a 5-point. New Bremen leads 60-55. Eink around and out. Rebound to Holman. The foul on the backside to Ronnebaum. And Ronnebaum, that's going to be 5 on Brady Ronnebaum.
He'll foul out with 13 points. What a finish here. Wow, overtime game, and I'd have to say I think Marion Local had it in their favor. New Bremen found a way to come back and take advantage of their opportunity, and they're seconds away here from pulling this off.
Holman with the made free throw. Just an unusual ending to that regulation fourth quarter. Holman's second free throw, no good. Clock at 10 seconds. Ike will put the 3 up. Shot no good. Rebound will come down to Tiemann. He'll get it up to Allig. They'll toss it up court to Holman. He'll put it in for an easy layup as the buzzer sounds, and our final score, New Bremen 63, Marion Local 55, as the Cardinals come back in the most unusual way for the victory. And the two teams are shaking hands tonight.
That's neat to see. I know it's usually the wave and leave, but I'm all in favor of this. You just touch each other for the past 36 minutes, or 32 plus 4, 36. I like that. Good sportsmanship. Obviously, a lot of energy tonight. And it's good to see that at the end of the game, it's, hey, we're still high school athletes. We'll get together again.
Yep, great rivalry, and nothing better than what took place here tonight. And as you count up the stats there, Jeff, we'll just talk a little bit about what happened at the end and go into some
tell me that. I'm anxious to hear that again.
You got all those overtime shots all set?
You just keep talking. I'm ready to hear this.
Okay.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now. Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Today's game is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Uglaze Audiology, NKTelco.
And plus the Cardinals, I think, might get a take. See if they cut down the net here. So
well, that's right. They'll cut down the net. That's right. It's a sectional final win, so they should bring a ladder out, cut the net down, as the Cardinals will move on in exciting fashion in overtime with a 8-point win, 63-55. Cardinals will move on to the district semifinals, and they will play the winner of the Minster-Ridgemont game, which late in the third quarter it was a sizable lead for the Minster Wildcats, and so we'll anticipate a rematch between Minster and New Bremen, pending the final score from the Minster-Ridgemont game. But like I said, Wildcats were up comfortably as they began the third quarter, and those two teams will play on March 2nd at 7:30. That'd be Tuesday at 7:30 at Wapakoneta. And the upper bracket, the Lima Perry Spencerville winner. Of course, Lima Perry, the top seed, will move out. Winner of that game will play the early contest at 5:30 at Wapakoneta. And then, of course, St. Henry and Fort Recovery in the other bracket. St. Henry had the lead as they went into the third quarter. And they are cutting down the nets.
Aaron Tiemann
doing the honors, the freshman.
1 point on the night. That was a free throw in the overtime stanza.
He'll cut down and take a strand with him. And next up, looks like Evan Eink, number 44 for the Cardinals. Saw some playing time early in the first half for New Bremen tonight. He'll cut down the net. As the Cardinals with the win, they will move to 16-8 overall on the season. The Flyers fall to 14-10, or rather finish at 14-10 on the season. So as they cut the string down again, the net, some of the other, not sure if it's a manager or a player just not in uniform, but a little tough to see from up here. But Cardinals celebrating just a little bit as they'll move on in tournament play. Of course, if you just joined us or missed the end of tonight's regulation game, quite a finish to this one to push it into overtime, and the result is an 8-point win by the Cardinals. Flyers were at the free throw line with a 1-point lead and just seconds left on the clock. What was it, 2.8?
Yeah, not much time left, and then the chance for the Cardinals existed. Was that Zach Berkey possibly right there who missed the ace?
That number 6?
Well, he was in the football jersey. I missed that, but I believe that was Zach Berkey who missed his senior season with the leg injury.
Not sure if that was Zach or not. But number 15 now going up, Ben Wells, a junior. He'll cut down portion there. And up next for the Cardinals, number 32, Ben Saylor, a sophomore. Extensive playing time on the junior varsity this season, up on the tournament roster. He'll cut a portion of the net down. So the Cardinals will move on in tournament play. What a finish here tonight, all on NKTelco Sports. Number 30, Dylan Bombauer, as the Cardinals can claim a sectional championship with a 63-55 overtime victory here at the Nest. Number 24, Colton Muther, a junior, 5'11", stepping up there to take a string. Number 40, Nathan Rindler, big junior, climbing up the ladder, and Cardinals all standing near midcourt. Good number of fans here tonight as well from both Marion and New Bremen. Just an extremely intense game from the beginning to the end. Marion Local led for most of tonight's game. Cardinals took over in the third quarter with a 1-point lead, but then Marion Local bounced back and took a 6-point lead and looked like they were on their way to the district tournament. But then an unusual miss at the end on a free throw, and then a foul with just seconds left put the Cardinals in a position to tie it.
David Homan with the 16 points did tie it in the regulation there. He finishes with 16 points.
And Holman just, he was at the line. He was the main cog at the line as he put the game away for the Cardinals, pushed it into overtime, and then had a great overtime shooting the basketball as well. 8-point lead for 8-point win for the Cardinals. Number 12, Nick Alec, hit a couple of big threes in the second half. Number 5, junior Trevor Bergman, he hit a major three in the fourth quarter, and he ended up with 8 points on the night. Reese Bussey, who fouled out with a little less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure when he fouled off, he thought he'd get another chance to put the uniform on, and he'll have that opportunity, but his teammates played through some weird situation to give him another try, another chance.
And Dan Holman, he'll climb up there. Dan had a big overtime too.
6 points in the overtime period. Yeah, didn't maybe shoot the ball real well throughout the night, but came up big in the overtime period with 6 points. 6 of his 15 in that last 4-minute stanza.
Couple of final scores. St. Henry wins by 21 over Fort Recovery, 59-38. Botkins over Fort Loramie by 7. Trying to see if I can get a Minster score here.
Meanwhile, Mitchell Hayes up on the ladder now. 6 points in the game as he fouled out as well late, and I believe in the overtime, but 6 points for Mitchell Hayes.
Minster with an easy win over Ridgemont, 74-36. They broke it open in the second half, so Minster will be New Bremen's opponent. St. Henry advances, the other MAC school in it, with a convincing win over Fort Recovery. And Perry won by 7 over Spencerville, so that'll complete our district tournament at Wapakoneta. Perry and St. Henry in game number 1 on Tuesday. And then the follow-up game will have Minster and New Bremen at 7:30, all at Wapakoneta High School. So Perry and St. Henry in game number 1. Minster and New Bremen in game number 2. And the winners will play each other on Friday at 7 o'clock at Wapakoneta High School. That's Friday, March the 5th.
Freshman coach there, Greg Elking, was up there. Now this is JV coach Will Hoskins, whose team, again, 1 loss on their JV campaign. And Coach Elking, his freshman squad, runner-up in the freshman tournament this season.
Lots of positive things with the New Bremen basketball program.
Matt Clausen here, assistant coach.
Tell you, tonight's win by New Bremen kind of overshadows a great effort by Alex Eink. He scored 23 points for Marion Local. First half, he had, 14 points. Craig Simchek will go up to the net there, and another one of the assistant coaches, and he'll cut down one of the strands, and now comes head coach Corey Stevens. I'm sure he'll get a nice round of applause from the New Bremen folks here. Trying to get one more person out there.
This could be someone's son. I know that might be his son Dirks. He's a 5-year-old or 6. I'm not for sure the exact age. I can't tell what the name on his jersey says or the back of his sweatshirt. It's probably too big for a 5-year-old. So, Ike?
That looks like an Ike.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I thought maybe it was a coach's son. Coach's son is out on the floor with him now. That looks more like a 5-year-old. These are some of the managers, and apologize, don't have their names, but get a chance for some twine, and again, part of the program here at New Bremen.
Makes for a nice evening, nice memory for everybody.
Don't know who's left. There's not much. Well, Sam's going to get a chance here. He's takes care of the referees when they enter the building and where they are to go to get ready. And he let me in the gym one night, too.
Well, he helped us get in tonight.
Yeah, he did.
And he's got an NKTelco Sports T-shirt on, too, as well. So.
The athletic director, Chad Wells, helping Sam with his piece of the pie, if you will. Now who's left?
There's not much left, so Coach Stevens has got to get up there sooner or later.
And Matt Campbell now will have a share of it as well.
Yeah, got to include Matt, that's for sure.
He asked me tonight if we had our paperwork over at the scores table already, and I said that Dave was taking care of that. Matt says, I don't need the ladder, I can reach it. Got himself a high school football championship ring this year, and now a sectional piece of the net did Matt Campbell. Now head coach Corey Stevens.
Coach Stevens go up. Kept the net down for I guess this would be the second consecutive year the Cardinals have collected a sectional championship.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. And Coach Stevens has the net, and we're ready to recap what we saw tonight. We may not believe some of the things that we've seen.
I might have to rewatch it again.
That's right. You're going to have to watch the replays, that's for sure. Let's take a look at our numbers here on what just took place here at the Nest.
Well, the Flyers finished shooting the ball very well from the field. 16 of 34 from the field, included in that 5 of 16 from three-point range. For the Cardinals, they were 18 of 36, very good shooting percentage for New Bremen. They were 7 of 16 from three-point range. From the free throw line, Marion Local 13 of 19. And New Bremen, after struggling in the first couple quarters, they were 0 for 4 in the first half, 2 for 10 going into the fourth quarter. But in the fourth quarter, in overtime, they hit 11 of 16. If I did that right here, 11. They were 11 of 16 in the fourth quarter alone, so you add that 2 for 10, and they ended up being 13 of 26, I believe, if my numbers are right. Now I'm beginning to question myself with my math. It was kind of wild here, but really took care of business from the line, did the Cardinals in the fourth quarter to help prevail them to the win. Rebounding margin, Marion Local, they ended up with 30 rebounds, and New Bremen had 25 turnovers. Marion Local just had committed 18 turnovers, and New Bremen 14. New Bremen took much better care of the basketball late in the game, especially the second half. Only 4 second-half turnovers for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Marion Local, you look at those stats, and that's pretty good stats for a losing team. So the Cardinals came on strong there, took up an advantage of the break that they got at the end of regulation, and then played really a pretty good ball in that overtime. Hit their free throws, hit some big baskets, made the big plays, and they're moving on to the district tournament. Our player of the game tonight, brought to you by NKTelco, and our selection, David Holman, the sophomore, really, in the fourth quarter and in overtime, just did an excellent job on hitting the free throws, and he finished with 16 points. But his free throws were instrumental in putting the game into overtime, and then in overtime he was able to seal the victory for the Cardinals, who now move on to 16-8 overall. So our player of the game tonight, David Holman, brought to you by NKTelco Sports. Also, we'd like to remind you to follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and 100.3 Country, and their internet-exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season, your sports leader in Mercer and all Glaze counties. Tonight's game brought to you by the following sponsors: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glaze Audiology, and NKTelco bring you tonight's game. I'd like to remind you, you got to take a second look at this one, that's for sure. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball. They are on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Thursday, March 4th at 9 p.m., Saturday, March 6th at 2 p.m., and you can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, at nktelco.com/sports. New Bremen wins the sectional championship. They'll move on to the Wapakoneta District and play Minster on Tuesday night. Once again, I'm Dave Helmstetter. Alongside me, Jeff Henson. Our final score in overtime, the New Bremen Cardinals 63, the Marion Local Flyers 55.